Thank you so much for joining us on So Janelle TV. Happy Sunday to you if you're watching on TFC. Happy Saturday if you're watching on ANC. And happy Monday if you're watching on KXLA Channel 44 here in Southern California. We are also available on demand on I Want TFC. And of course, we are always on our social media channels, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Still talking about the San Diego Filipino Film Festival today on the show as we bring you stories of Filipino immigration and representation. Guys, this is representation at its finest, the largest Filipino film festival in America and in North America. Earlier, we talked to the co-founders, Emma, Francisco, and Benito Bautista, of course, joined by Commissioner Eric Elnar of the Department of Trade and Investment Center in the Philippines to talk about what they're doing with this festival. But of course, a festival is not complete without the films, right? And we have two of the filmmakers joining us today. Ladies first, Grace Simbulan. Hello and welcome to the show.
Hi, Janelle. Thank you so much for having us here. It's such an honor and privilege to be talking about our films and also the San Diego Filipino Film Festival.
I am very excited, and Luke is joining us from Los Angeles, from Culver City, actually. Hello and welcome to the show.
Hi.
All right, let's talk to you, Grace. You have two entries, short films. Tell us about those.
Yeah, so I have two short films. One is called Bonifacio, and the other one is Portrait of a Memory. So Bonifacio is actually inspired by a true person by the name of Agustin Tiburcio. And so that one I developed into a feature documentary film, which actually came out 2019. But this one takes that particular inspiration and I created sort of like this short film. And it talks about a 50-year-old single father by the name of Bonifacio, or Boni to his son, Joboy. And it's basically about the daily challenges, but also the experiences that he has with illiteracy and the discrimination that comes along with that. But ultimately, Bonifacio is about the love of a father to his son, the quest for self-improvement, but also the key takeaway that I wish people to take from this film is that it's never too late to learn and grow. And then the second one is A Portrait of a Memory. This one addresses sort of like that idea that memories are fragmented. So this one is actually a short documentary film, sort of an experimental documentary. And it takes like one event during the time of former President Corazon Aquino. And then I take different people who were present during that event and I ask them to recount their versions of that particular memory. And it addresses how memories are not only fragmented, but these are like partial truths to like this event. Not necessarily that they're wrong, but they're like different sides to an event.
That is genius. That is so interesting because it is true, like varying recollections of the same thing, but depends on what lens you're seeing it from and depends on how it resonates with you. You remember things differently or remember things about it. And also even the story about Bonifacio, that is so inspiring. I heard as well that you are an inspiring filmmaker, an award-winning, no? Gawad Urian ba?
Well, nominated.
Nominated. Yes, congratulations.
Thank
To be nominated alone, right? Because Grace is one of those who go back and forth between Manila and America.
Yeah, LA.
And then at LA as well. And then so these two short films were both filmed in the Philippines.
Yeah, exactly.
Are they going to be San Diego premiere, US premiere, North America premiere?
Actually, for Bonifacio and Portrait of a Memory, it's going to be a North American premiere.
Congratulations. That is so exciting. Luke, is it the same for you? Tell us about your film.
My film's called Fidel, and it's about a Filipino teenage boy who's tasked with caregiving for his abusive grandmother, who's lost her memory and now thinks that he's her old lover. So she's like in love with him.
That is powerful.
I mean, the film itself is, it's sort of about like familial duty and memory, identity, and how things can change in a flash. And ultimately for the main character, it's like illustrating how messy your path to forgiveness can be. So yeah, we premiered in Chicago for a Filipino program in an Asian fest, and then this is like our homecoming essentially. So
Yes, congratulations. Homecoming essentially because you were part of the inaugural class of the festival.
oh well, yeah, that, and I'm like born and raised in Southeast San Diego, and we shot the film at my mom's house in San Diego, so it's like our San Diego team gets to finally see it like in our town.
So is it also related to an experience of yours or a family experience? The
Oh
story?
yeah, yeah. But before I went to college, my grandma unfortunately suffered a stroke, and I think being the firstborn son of the family, I was tasked with like taking care of her. So when it came to college, like my parents requested that I stayed in San Diego to continue taking care of her. So I ended up doing that for a bit, and then what struck me about like the film, or the idea of the film, is like my grandma exists in so many different ways, kind of like Grace's idea about like how you remember. Like I know for a fact that my grandpa like absolutely loved her, so it's like, why not take an approach to like encapsulate somebody who's so lovable contrasted with like a memory of somebody who could be super intense.
Okay, now you're making me want to go and then drive back and then go again.
Your grandma had a family before us. I can't promise she'll remember who you are. Be nice.
What's your name?
My name is Nick.
Tell me about yourself, Nick.
I come here with my family. Two months ago.
How you liking the States?
I think they're doing amazing work. Like, it can't be understated how awesome the festival is. It's like they're not only showing amazing films, and like I've gotten to see probably my most favorite film ever called Cleaners through them, but like they're also, uplifting the community, and like it's really cool seeing people like filmmakers like not only play together in front of a Filipino audience, but like to be able to see not only different narratives, but like high quality narratives. I don't know. I think it's just so crazy just to see the community come together in this way. And it's like, I'm so in love with like cinema itself that it's like them sharing this with like a community that maybe isn't really thinking about it, but gets to enjoy it, I think is super awesome.
And Grace, your thoughts on that, on your thoughts on how important a platform like the San Diego Filipino Film Festival is, especially for someone like you. You also have that lens of working in the Philippines and being part of the cinema community in the Philippines. I'm sure there are differences, right?
Yeah, totally. I've seen Benito and Emma like conceptualize this film festival since 2011, and they really have like this passion to have a platform for Filipino voices, because I think a lot of us think that it's just like the Filipinos back home, but being like a Filipino identity is so complex, and we're all over the place because of our history with colonialism and all that. So definitely in terms of like having a platform, because a lot of the people in the Philippines, I think they want their films to be showcased everywhere. And this is definitely something that addresses sort of like that want and need to show like how complex the Filipino identity is. Not only that, but also to show the talent of the different filmmakers from the Philippines, from North America, from Filipinos from Europe and everywhere else that like, hey, we are global artists. Like, what we can do, we can show it to the world.
Actually, having been born and raised in the Philippines too, and having worked there in the TV industry, I also feel like here in America, there's more of a hunger or thirst for things like this because you want to connect. And in the Philippines, because there's so many and it's there, there's a tendency to take it for granted, right? Yeah, yeah. So go ahead. I'll start with you, ladies first. Invite the viewers to come check out your short film and come check out SDFFF.
Hi, so am inviting everyone. If you can come and drive all the way to San Diego from October 1 to October 6, the San Diego Filipino Film Festival, you'll see a wide array of different stories about our experiences as Filipinos. So we have Bonifacio and Portrait of a Memory on Friday, 4:30 p.m.
Cool. Hi, everyone. Please come out and see Fidel on Wednesday, 4:30 for the Scenes from Home program block. The whole festival is running from October 1 to October 6, and you're definitely going to be in for a treat.
Awesome. Thank you so much and good luck. And I hope to catch your screenings and I hope to be able to watch your short films as well.
Thank you, Janelle.
Thank
Salamat.
you.